Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome to Pakistan School Muscati Learning, and we are learning from our book Amazing Science Grade 4, and I'm your teacher Ms. Nida Irtiza. This is the continuation of unit number 6, Air and Water. Today's plan, first of all, we'll do the brainstorming, then review book pages 51 to 55. We'll explain some important part of the unit, then do some notebook work. Question number 5, choose the correct option. After that, recap and then quiz. So let's get started, students. But don't forget the rules. It will help you to be focused what we are learning. So, brainstorming, what is matter? Yes, matter is anything that has weight and takes up space. It is in three form, that is solid, liquid, and gas. So, we are comes to our today's lesson. Today we'll review about one necessary element of our life. So, what all things necessary for life? Can we live without sunlight, soil, water, or air? They are some of the important elements of life. Without them, we cannot live. So, today we'll talk about air. Why is air important to us? Humans and animals use air for breathing. Plants need air to make food. Where all is air. Air is all around us. Although we can't see it, but we can feel it. Do you know what is air made up of? Air is the mixture of many gases. It contains all so many gases like nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, etc. Air contains 78% of nitrogen, 21% of oxygen, and 1% of other gases like argon, carbon dioxide, ozone, hydrogen, helium, neon. In addition to these gases, air also contains dust, smoke, and water vapor, etc. Oxygen is the active part of the air. Why? Nitrogen is the inactive part of the air. Ventilation, the coming in of fresh air and escape of warm air is called ventilation. Pollution. Students, what is pollution is? Pollution is when something is added to our environment which is harmful or poisonous to living things. As you know that now that the burning coal and oil produces harmful gases such as sulfur dioxide. Other gases and chemicals come from factory chimneys. When petrol and diesel oil burn in car engines, they release chemicals such as lead, which come out from the exhaust pipes. These chemicals can cause cancer and other diseases. Poisonous gases and chemicals in the air mix with rainwater to produce acid rain. Acid rain kills trees and harms fish and water plants. It also attacks the stonework of buildings. Now here comes to the air pollution. Students, a tiny percentage of air pollution comes from the natural sources. So air pollution, what? That air pollution consists of toxic harmful chemicals that have adverse effect on our health and ecosystem. But what cause actually air pollution? A very tiny percentage of air pollution is from the natural sources like volcano eruption, dust storms, allergens, and wildfires. We don't have any control over pollution caused by any of these natural sources. But what we have control over is human activities that are responsible for most of the world's air pollution, right from the smoking cigarette to burning fossil fuels, to driving cars and releasing toxic smoke from factories, tarnish the air you breathe and cause severe health and environmental issues. For example, when we burn fossil fuels that decompose plants or organisms, they discharge carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases into the air. These gases trap heat coming from the sun in the Earth's atmosphere, resulting in a rise in global temperature and is major factor behind global warming. This rise in temperature sets a change of event and intensifies air pollution by increasing the level of smoke in the air, in the environment, in the atmosphere. So, smog is a type of air pollution that reduces visibility and it makes the air hard to breathe. It engulfs the surrounding in a brown and gray haze, which is common in industrial areas and remains familiar sight in cities like Los Angeles and Lahore in Pakistan. Not only that, but air pollution can also make people very sick. Diseases like cancer due to air pollution. A part of breathing issues, it can also diseases such as it can cause the diseases such as the respiratory infection, um, heart disease. You won't believe it, but according to WHO, nearly 2.4 million people die each year from air pollution. So, my dear students, it is our duty and our responsibility to take the matter in our hands and save our planet for the future generation. Now here comes to the water pollution. Unwanted chemicals, germs, and harmful poisonous substances in water cause water pollution. Every living things on earth needs water. Every, like animals, plants, human beings. As the population of the world increases, we need more and more clean water for drinking, washing, and cooking. We also need clean water for our growing industries as well. But contamination of water by harmful substances which affects life on earth is termed as water pollution. Due to human activities, our water is getting more and more polluted day by day. Household garbage is disposed into various sources of water. Many people perform their domestic activities like bathing, washing clothes, and utensils, etc. on these sources of water. Industrial waste are discharged into the water, leading to water pollution. Consumption of this polluted water leads to disease like cholera, typhoid, diarrhea, etc. in human beings. Polluted water also adversely affect the aquatic life. Thus, we need to make sure that we do not pollute water. Domestic activities like bathing, washing clothes, and utensils should not be done in rivers, lakes, ponds, etc. Household garbage should not be disposed in various sources of water. Also, sewage and industrial waste water should be treated before discharging into water so that we can save our earth. So we have to find a better ways of cleaning water so that we can clean our own use. We should not throw industrial and household waste into rivers so that harmful chemicals and poisonous substances in water cause water pollutions. Now we are comes to today's work student. Today's work is about writing choose the correct option. It's a question number 5 and notebook work. Part A. The coming in fresh air and the escape of warm air is called, yes, it's ventilation. Part B. Fish and other river life cannot live without oxygen. Yes. C part. Water vapors in the air rise up and change into tiny droplets of water which form clouds. Yes, you are right. D part. Burning coal and oil produces harmful gases such as sulfur dioxide. Yes. Now the E part is when a candle burns, it produces carbon dioxide and water vapors. That will be all for today, students. I hope that you enjoy learning. Now it's a trivia time. Which kind of pollution can cause diseases such as cancer? Yes, it's a air pollution can cause diseases such as cancer. I hope that you enjoy learning, students. Read the lesson thoroughly again and again. Don't forget to wash your hand after using the gadget, and don't forget your mask while you are going outside. Allah Hafiz, students.